If you're looking for an affordable replica lightsaber and you want something that's really nice but doesn't cost a lot of money, you should check out HLSABER. They have a humongous assortment of different styles, very unique, and of course they also have their replica line. This one is the STARKILLER replica, and this is Proffie edition. It is gorgeous, so let's dive right into it and get started. Greetings to all my Jedi and Sith companions. I'm your host, the Frugal Jedi, and thank you for joining me as I unbox and review the STARKILLER replica lightsaber from HLSABER. You can get this in two configurations. So you have HPixel. HPixel is Neopixel. You're going to have, I think 30 sound fonts around there. It's been a while, but you get a ton of sound fonts. There's micro SD, so you can add more. It's going to have music, and you're going to have the Bluetooth app functionality on your phone. They're really nice. And the price for the HPixel model is $229 US. Now the shipping isn't free. It's $16 and change to Canada, but still, even with shipping, that is a fantastic price for a replica. The other one, which is Proffie, and that's the one we're going to look at, the Proffie edition sells for $244 US, and again, shipping is 16 bucks. I've had people tell me that when they go to Alibaba to order stuff from HLSABER, they have to order a minimum quantity of 2. But they do sell single items. So if you have a look at the product page, and I'll put a link in the description taking you to the product page for this particular lightsaber, you will see a button on the buy page, and you click order sample. And from there, you can order just one. I recommend ordering more than one item from HLSABER at a time. So example, order a lightsaber, maybe order an extra blade, because when you order something extra, the shipping only goes up in very small increments. It's only when you start adding a lot of things at once where the shipping is going to skyrocket. So you kind of play the game of, okay, how much extra stuff can I add to my order where the shipping doesn't go through the roof. Also, if you look in the description, you'll notice that I have this video chaptered, so you can watch the unboxing or the 360, the demonstration, or the final thoughts, or you can watch the whole thing beginning to end. I will now point the camera down towards the table, and I will show you what's included in the box, attach the blade, give you a 360-degree view, and then start with my first impressions. Before I can fire it up, I have to make sure that the kill switch is not turned on, because right now it's not doing anything. So I'll take off the pommel. You just pull the core straight out. And if you have a look, you'll see that there is a kill switch. So now it's on. On the back, you'll have where your Proffie board is. So there's one screw, and it's a little door. You just kind of lift the door up, and you can access the Proffie board. And of course, your USB-C charging port. And there's a couple of buttons here as well, which you're really not going to touch because it's like you're using a standard 2 buttons, but this is replica, so it's a little different. It's wired differently. And the buttons, just gonna turn that off for a second. The buttons are up here. So yeah, it looks really cool. And I'm just going to turn it back on and slide the core in. And then you'll feel it where it connects, because right there, like it's hitting something. But if you give it a push, it'll go in. And then the pommel, you just screw back on. This one has a completely solid bottom, but you can remove the inner section. You just spin it, and that'll open it up if you want to have it louder. But I don't want to have it louder because it can get very loud. So let's fire this one up. So of course, blaster blocks, you're going to have tip drag, and you're going to have the melt function. It's going to be really tough to do sitting down because it's such a big blade. But I'm just going to wave it a little bit. You have multiple tracks, so you can play music and stuff. And I can rotate the handle. I can go through the list of music. And then Marrok. Sound fonts, of course. You just click the top button to cycle sound fonts. And this saber has the most unique list of sound fonts that I've seen. A lot of these I've never heard before.
Sabine Wren.
Darth Revan.
Jedi Knight Dagan Gera.
I know what I have to do.
And of course, I'll list all the sound fonts in the description for you as well. But absolutely gorgeous. It is all polished, and you have just all the accents with the fins and the knobs. This clear section here so you can see the light through there. It is quite big, like it is quite heavy. This is not something that you're going to want to spar someone with. For one, it is very beautiful, and you don't want to damage this during a fight. And secondly, it's just a little difficult to hold because of all the bits and pieces and just the way it's designed. You know, it just doesn't feel super comfortable, but it is very cool. This is something more for just to take out and spin once in a while, and then you're going to have this on display. I like the cover tech, and then you have that polished copper as well. And of course the Kyber crystal chamber, the exposed chamber. Let's try a different sound font. It does a pretty good job of holding the blade as well. Of course, it's going to respond. I believe I have battle mode turned on, which means that as soon as I strike it, it'll do lockup. Same thing with tip drag if I can do it. No, I can't do it sitting down. It's too difficult. So instead of me sitting down, I will stand up and I will try spinning it around and see how I like it. And then I'll show you the tip drag and the melt and the different effects that this thing has. And then join me in the end again for my final thoughts. Ooh, sounds really cool. There's my tip drag. And for melt, if I stab forward, And because I'm in battle mode, which is part of Proffie, I don't have to hold the button down. Same with lockup. It'll automatically do lockup, and then as I move it, it stops it. So let me try doing melt. I just have to push forward, and you can see how it lights up the tip. And I can change the color by rotating the handle. And to stop it, just move the saber around.
Darth Revan. I know what I have to do.
Time for my final thoughts. The Starkiller replica. I love the look of it. This is a hefty, hefty saber. And I have my twist sensitivity turned up because I like it to be very sensitive. Pricing is amazing. I mean, this is the first and only saber I have with a kyber crystal. It's put together really well. I love the fact that it has a kill switch so I don't continually drain the power.
Volume menu. Exiting volume menu. Battery level
There we go.
83%.
And of course you can listen to your battery level with Proffie. So yeah, I love that as well. I'm actually gonna just take out that core and turn on that kill switch, just like that. I wish they'd offer this in a weathered pattern as well. It looks nice being that it's completely shiny and looking so brand new, but something tells me that this should look weathered. So it'd be really nice if they could offer that. This I'd recommend to a collector who likes to collect replicas. If you're a Starkiller fan, for sure, you know, like price-wise, it's amazing. I wouldn't recommend this for someone who wants something for combat or for doing a lot of choreography. It is just a little awkward to hold. I mean, things look cool on screen, but you know, in real life, it's not the same. That'll do it for this unboxing and review of the Starkiller replica from HLSABER. If you have any questions about this saber or any of the sabers I've reviewed, you can always just leave a comment in the comment section and I'll answer you as quickly as I can. Also, if you found this video helpful, you enjoyed it, please give it a like. And if you want to see more unboxings and reviews, subscribe to my channel. I always have more lightsabers to review and I got more stuff coming up in the future. So yeah, it is never ending. And lastly, if you want to be notified whenever I upload new content, if you tap on that bell, you'll get a notification sent to you as well. Until next time, I have been your host, The Frugal Jedi. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.